Feels like there's an endless line of questions about gasoline, octane, and different types of gas. Questions like, what is octane? Do I need premium? Will I get a lot more power if I use premium gas? And the list goes on and on. Well, let's begin with what octane actually is and what octane isn't, and go from there. Octane is simply the ability of a gasoline to prevent engine knocking. Knocking is that ugly sound some cars make when you accelerate. Sounds like someone shaking a tin can full of marbles under the hood. Sounded nasty back in the day and often did and still does do a lot of damage to engines. The knocking sound comes from gas that begins to burn before it should. And when the gas burns too quickly, it expands rapidly and starts to push downward in the cylinder while the piston is still moving upward. The downforce of the exploding, burning gas collides with an upward moving piston with the force of a sledgehammer. The force of the collision is so great it causes the metal of the piston to ring, just as if it had been hit with a hammer. Remember, the force exerted by the expanding fuel is so powerful that when it hits the tops of the pistons in a normal way, it's what powers the car. So yes, hitting the tops of your pistons with a sledgehammer is an appropriate description. And if the knocking isn't stopped, it will, just like a hammer, beat the pistons into pieces. But octane slows down the burning of the gas, giving the piston more time to reach the top of the cylinder, preventing knocking and damage. Nothing more, nothing less. Higher octane does not give the gas more energy, does not make your engine run cleaner, does not clean the inside of your engine. Nope, it just makes gas burn more slowly. That's it. Yeah, I know some of you will argue that if this is true, why do high performance and race engines require high octane gas? Because they're designed in such a way that they can take advantage of the slower burning speed of the higher octane gas. How do they do that? Well, study engines for a year or two and you'll understand. But until you learn about compression and spark timing and valve overlap, duration, lift, and how it all works, you'll just have to believe me on this, or not, and go listen to some backyard idiot rather than a pro. Anyway, the chemicals used to slow fuel burning doesn't make the fuel more powerful. It just allows engine designers to design more powerful engines by taking advantage of that slower burning speed. Higher octane gas doesn't make an engine designed for regular gas more powerful because there is actually more energy in a gallon of regular than in a gallon of premium. This is because the chemicals used to slow the gasoline burning, that reduces the energy output of the gas. Higher octane doesn't clean your regular fuel engine because federal law requires the same minimum amount of cleaners in all gas, regular, mid-grade, and premium. True, some companies may put a little more of some cleaner in their gas to give them advertising cred, but it's mostly insignificant. So who needs premium? Well, not many of you. Read your owner's manual to find out. If your manual says premium fuel required, you probably should use premium. But if your manual says premium fuel recommended for best performance, regular should do just fine. The key in most cases is the difference between the words required and recommended. Now, a tip: if you want the best cleaning, look for top-tier labels on the pump. And remember, you do not have to buy premium top-tier gas to get those benefits because the feds say the extra detergents have to be in all 3 grades, not just premium. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Goss's Garage on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, and for more car tips, tricks, and money-saving ideas, visit goss-garage.com. Drive gently. See you next time, right here in Goss's Garage.